Hello everyone, my name is Cameron. There's a bunch of trash from Loot Crate unboxings down there. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be doing a little announcement video for Championship Scramble, and by announcement video I mean I'm going to be announcing the order, the championships, and the people we're going to be going for them as. Now I don't know who I'm going to be going against in each of these matches. I haven't decided that fully just yet. I do know for a few of them, I do know at least one competitor because Jesse will be going for some of these as well as me. But other than that, we don't know anything. I just know the order and who I'm going to be going as for these matches. Now Jesse might be joining more than the current ones that I have him scheduled for. We'll see in the future. We're not entirely sure just yet. So, for the order of championships, there is 64 championships. Yes, 64 that I'm going to be going for this year. At 2 a week, that means 32 weeks of playing this. The first episode going up today, which I actually just got done recording, so I'm not going to say how that went because I don't want to spoil it. Alright, so the first one we're going for is the $1 Million Championship, followed by the Raw Women's Championship, then the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, the Divas Championship, and then the NXT Women's Championship from 2013 to 2017. I decided to start with the $1 Million Championship because it's a championship first off of that I actually get to play as Ted DiBiase for finally. And also it's just a really cool championship. It's got a really great history. It's got a really cool fit to being the first championship that we go for. You know, it's a big money championship, and I really wanted to go for it, and I'm glad I did. I actually had a lot of fun recording that episode, which is the one I just recorded, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So enjoy. Then number 6, we have the NXT Women's Championship, then the WWE Women's Championship from 1998 to 2010, the WWE Intercontinental Championship, the Impact Knockouts Championship, and then the Women of Honor Championship. Yes, we are getting other company championships into this game. This is something I initially wanted to do with Championship Scramble in 2K18, but then kind of was like, I don't want to have this go on for too long. You know, I don't want to have too many championships being added in. But this year I was like, okay, perfectly fine with adding in new championships. I'm perfectly fine with adding in Impact and Ring of Honor and New Japan and Lucha Underground championships into this to play as. And yeah, I wanted to get right off the bat. I do have every championship downloaded. I do not currently have every single person downloaded, though, is the problem. I do need to get some more creative people downloaded, but again, we're not super far along into this. So expect possible changes if I need to. Because this is within the first 5 weeks. You know, these are the first 10, so these are the first 5 weeks of this. So if I don't have the person, it might be changed. Either I'll put it to a further down slot, or I'll just change who I'm going as. Next, the WWE United States Championship John Cena version. The WWE Intercontinental Championship from 1990, the Intercontinental Championship from 1994, the Intercontinental Championship from 1998 to 2011, and then the WCW World Tag Team Championship. I wanted to get rid of, well, I don't want to get rid of, I wanted to get through a lot of the singles titles, like the mid-card singles titles a lot faster on this year. I didn't want to have it be, you know, a bounce back and forth. I wanted to kind of go, okay, we're just going to straight in a row with all of these, and we're going to have them all get out of the way very fast. And, you know, I want to have, because I had, last year, we just kind of did championships, like the big world championships, whenever. You know, they were just kind of sporadically thrown in. This year, I changed how I'm doing that. Each world championship will be in the back half of episodes. When do they start, actually? The first World Championship starts basically in episode 38. It's World Championships till the end. I think there might be one before that, though. No, there's not. 38 to 64 are basically all World Championships, or WWE, or WCW, or ECW, or the like. I think there is a few championships. I think I do have the IWGP Intercontinental in there. The Ring of Honor Television are in there. There's a few lesser, kind of not main card championships in there, but I kind of had an idea of, okay, I want to put these championships as like my last stretch of championships. And I did. And I'm very happy with that because, you know, it's world championships at the end. So it's nice. The WCW World Tag Team Championship from 1991-96 is episode 16. The WWE Tag Team from 2002 to 2010, and then the World Tag Team from 2002 to 2010 are 17 and 18 respectively. The WCW United States is 19, and the NXT Tag Team Championship is 2013 to 2017 is number 20. Again, just trying to get through a lot of stuff faster and planning it out a bit better. Then we have the NXT Tag Team Championship at 21, the Raw Tag Team Championship at 22, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship at 23, the WWE United States Championship at 24, and then the WWE Cruiserweight Championship from 2001 to 2007 at 25. Yeah, again, just trying to get, I'm trying to find, more mid-card championships that I can kind of toss out faster and get through faster, and have, kind of build up to the big championships. I very much kind of try to plan this like it's an actual pay-per-view where you'd have like, the smaller belts, no offense to like the women's championships and stuff, but you have like the mid-card, the tag, and the women's belts before you have the main championship. And that's what I've been trying to go with for this, is I wanted to go, okay, let's have like women's and tag team and, lesser known belts like $1 Million Championship and stuff first, and then we'll go up to the bigger championships later on. Next, we have the WCW Cruiserweight Championship at 26, the NXT Championship from 2012 to 2017 at 27, the NXT North American Championship at 28, the NXT Championship at 29, the European Championship at 30, the United Kingdom Championship at 31, and the WWE Cruiserweight Championship at 32. Then we have the ECW World Tag Team Championship, the WCW Hardcore Championship, the WWE Hardcore Championship, the WWE Tag Team Championship from 2010 to 2016, the World Tag Team Championship from 1997 to 2002. I think they got rid of the World WWE Tag Team for that one. This game, for some reason. Then we have the WWE Championship from 1988 to 1998, the WWE Championship from 1998 to 2002, the Brahma Bull WWE Championship, the Smoking Skull WWE Championship, the WWE Championship from 2005 to 2013, the Rated R Championship making its triumphant return after last year, the WWE Championship from 2013 to 2014, and then the WWE Undisputed Championship. As you can see with the WWE Championships, I very much wanted to try to have it be in like order. I did the same thing with the WCW and the ECW Championships. I had it, okay, the year number, I wanted to go, okay, have it be as on point as it could, and I did it perfectly with all of these to a point. Brahma Bull and Smoking Skull, obviously I'm not exactly sure when they were around. I wasn't really alive during the Attitude Era, so I just kind of threw those in whatever way I kind of thought they'd go, and then and the only thing I know with the Rated R is that it came after the Spinner Belt, so I was like, okay, I'll just put that after it. It came during that time, so I figured, okay, I'll just add that in, throw it in. I'm surprised I actually found that, because you don't have the Rated R Superstar kind of get up for Edge in this game. It's a different sort of setup for his attire, which is weird. So yeah. Then we have the World Heavyweight Championship, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship from 1988, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship NWO, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship from 1991 to 1993, the ECW World Heavyweight Championship from 1994 to 2001, the ECW World Championship from 2006 to 2008, and the ECW Championship from 2008 to 2010. Again, I make the point of, I tried to do these in as best of an order as I could. I could have put the World Heavyweight Championship basically anywhere. I probably should have put that at the end of the WCW stuff, because technically that's when it actually came into existence. But I decided, I'll just go for whatever I want to go with, and I want it right after where the WWE stuff was, because it felt right to me. Then we have the Impact X Division Championship, the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, the Ring of Honor Television Championship, the Never Openweight Championship, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, the NWA World Championship, the Lucha Underground World Championship, the Impact World Championship, the Universal Championship, the Ring of Honor World Championship, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and then finally we end it with the WWE Championship. Like I said, I wanted the big belts at the end, and that's what I did. So now, because I'm sure you guys are wondering, who the hell am I going as for these? So here we go. In Episode 1, we're going to be playing as Ted DiBiase. Episode 2 is Ember Moon. Episode 3 is Becky Lynch. Episode 4 as AJ Lee. Episode 5 as Paige. Episode 6 as Kairi Sane, Episode 7 as Beth Phoenix, Episode 8 as Seth Rollins, Episode 9 as Rosemary, and Episode 10 as Brandy Rhodes. I know a lot of you are probably pissed that I'm going for the Women of Honor Championship with Brandy Rhodes, but it's just what I wanted to do. I wanted to use her for that because it was what I wanted to do personally. I know there's a lot of you who may hate the fact that I'm using Brandy Rhodes for that, but guess what? It's my show. I'm going to choose who I want to do. Now, again, like I said, if I have to, if I don't have her by the time that episode needs to be made, then I'll change it. I will use somebody else. It may not be an Impact person because I may not have that person as a creative wrestler. So, yeah. Or a Ring of Honor person. It may be just somebody in WWE. We'll see. Next, John Cena 2003, Chris Jericho 2000, Brutus Beefcake, Goldust, The Outsiders, The Rock and Roll Express, Edge and Christian, Evolution, Lex Luger, The Ascension, The Undisputed Era, The Authors of Pain, The Usos, Rusev, Rey Mysterio, Ultimo Dragon, Neville, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, British Bulldog, and Jesse's going to be joining in for this episode as Ken Shamrock. So, for those of you wondering what belts I'm going as people for, Ted DiBiase, $1 Million, Ember Moon, Raw, Women's, Becky Lynch, SmackDown Women's. I think if you guys can kind of just pin this together. If you guys want to, you can write these down too and know who I'm going as. Then we're going for the UK as Pete Dunne and the Cruiserweight as Mustafa Ali. I did choose to do Neville, what's episode 27, as the NXT Championship. I could have done him for a lot of things, but I was like, you know what? Neville deserves to go for the older NXT Championship, and it just felt right to me. So it's what I decided to do. Then we have the Dudley Boys, Cactus Jack, Jimmy Havoc, The New Day, and the Brothers of Destruction, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels 97, The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, Edge, CM Punk, and then Brock Lesnar facing off with Jesse, who's going to be going as Eddie Guerrero. Then Batista, Ric Flair 88, Sting 98, Ric Flair 91, Raven, Christian, Bobby Lashley, Suicide, Chris Jericho, Flip Gordon, Kazuchika Okada, Marty Scurll, Cody, John Morrison, Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, Jay Lethal, Kenny Omega, and AJ Styles. And a lot of you are probably pissed that Samoa Joe's going for the Impact World Championship. I know. I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to do that, and then when I finally got to it, I was like, you know what? Yeah, that fits. I'm going to go for that with him. I tried to choose people that would fit these championships. I always try that. So Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero going for the Undisputed makes sense. Batista going for the World Heavyweight makes sense. Ric Flair, Sting, Ric Flair going for those ones makes sense. Raven, Christian, Bobby Lashley makes sense. Suicide, Chris Jericho, Flip Gordon, Kazuchika Okada, Marty Scurll, Cody, John Morrison, Samoa Joe all make sense going for those respective belts. Roman Reigns, Jay Lethal, Kenny Omega, and AJ Styles also all make sense going for their championships. Now again, I may lose the match. I had hair in my mouth. I may lose the match going as Samoa Joe for the Impact Championship. If I do, I will toss him into the WWE Championship. I've never been scared of doing that in the past. I've actually done that heavily in last year's Championship Scramble. And so yeah, if I have to, I will do it again. And I will, yeah, if I have to, I will use anybody again if I manage to lose. If I lose the championship match that I'm playing with them, I will reuse them in a later one. So if Seth Rollins loses the Intercontinental Championship, if I lose with Seth Rollins, which probably isn't going to happen because I'm really good with Seth Rollins, but if I do manage to lose with him, I will toss him into a match later on, which actually I won't be opposed to because I get to have Seth Rollins in the match again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later for the very first episode of Championship Scramble, where we go for the $1 Million Championship with Ted DiBiase. Stay golden. Peace.